Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is all about consumer markets and purchasing behavior. First, let us define what is consumer markets. Markets compose of individuals or households that purchase goods and services for personal consumption. A consumer market is one where retailers sell goods and services to consumers for personal use or consumption. It differs from the business market because buyers in the consumer market purchase products and services for individual use, not to resell for a profit. What is consumer behavior? Consumer behavior studies how people buy and use products, services, experiences, and ideas. It is essential because it helps businesses understand their consumers' needs, wants, and desires and create products accordingly. Why is consumer behavior important in marketing? By understanding how buyers think, feel, and decide, businesses can determine how best to market their products and services. This helps marketers predict how their customers will act, which aids in marketing existing products and services. It also enables innovation businesses to identify new opportunities before others do. One way that marketers look at consumer behavior is by analyzing demographics. Knowing statistics such as age, income, and education level can help predict behavior. For example, a 2022 survey of buyers' preferences found that millennials respond best to word of mouth recommendations. How does consumer behavior impact organizations? Number one, identifying market opportunity. Companies must first be aware of what their customers are looking for to identify a market opportunity. The best way to do this is by conducting market analysis and identifying key trends. This can be done through survey focus groups and other tools. Number two, selecting target market. After identifying the market opportunity, it is time to select which customers you will target. You may want to consider demographics such as age, gender, and ethnicity, psychographics such as personality traits or values, or even geographic location if your product has geographic limitation. Number three, customer retention. Once you have identified your target market, your next goal should be to retain the customers by providing high quality products and competitive prices and excellent customer services whenever possible. This means listening carefully to their needs so that you can meet them better than anyone else. Number four, dynamic nature of the market. The market is dynamic, which means that it changes quickly and frequently. It can be a challenge for organizations trying to predict how consumers will behave. Still, it also means that those who can adapt and adjust their strategies can gain an advantage over their competitors. Number five, marketing mix decisions. Marketing mix decisions are about selecting the right combinations of product, price, place, and promotion. Some companies use one or two elements, but others choose all four. Each element has its benefits and drawbacks. So choosing the right mix for your company is vital for success. Number six, effective use of productive resources. You must ensure an effective use of productive resources including labor, equipment, and materials needed by an organization to produce its goods or services. This aids in optimizing outputs in the long run. Number seven, fulfill consumer preferences. Consumer behavior helps companies understand what their consumers wants and needs, so they can offer products and services that appeal to their target audience. This is helpful for businesses who want to expand their reach into new markets or demographics. Number eight, address customer needs. Understanding your customers' needs is essential for any business, especially those that serve niche markets or have particular offerings. For example, a company that sells specialty products like organic food or luxury home goods will need to know what items their customers are interested in and how much they are willing to pay. Next, definition and examples of the consumer decision-making process. What is the consumer decision-making process? The consumer decision-making process involves five basic steps. This is the process by which consumers evaluate making a purchasing decision. The 5 steps are problem recognition, information search, alternative evaluation, purchase decisions, and post-purchase evaluation. 5 steps of the consumer decision-making process. Number one, problem recognition. Recognizes the need for the service or product. Number two, information search. Gathers information. Number three, alternatives evaluation. Weigh choices against comparable alternatives. Number four, purchase decision. Makes actual purchase. Number five, post-purchase evaluation. Reflects on the purchase they made. Again, the steps in the consumer decision process are recognitions of needs, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decision, and post-purchase evaluation. Need recognition or awareness, the first and most important stage of the buying process because every sale begins when the customer becomes aware that they have a need for a product or service. Number two, search for information or research. During this stage, customers wants to find out their options. Number three, evaluation of alternatives or consideration. This is the stage when the customer is comparing options to make the best choice. Number four, purchasing decision or conversion. During this stage, buying behavior turns into action. It's time for the customer to buy. Last, post-purchase evaluation or repurchase. After making a purchase, consumers consider whether it was worth it, whether they will recommend the product, service, brand to others, whether they would buy again, and what feedback they would give. The need recognition stage of the consumer decision-making process starts when a consumer realizes a need. Needs come out because of two reasons. Number one, internal stimuli. Normally, a physiological or emotional needs such as hunger, tears, sickness, sleepiness, sadness, jealousy, etc. Number two, external stimuli like an advertisement, the smell of yummy foods, etc. Example, looking for a new camera. Search for information or research. As soon as a consumer recognizes a need and begins to research for an answer, you must be there to help. And where do customers generally go to look for answers today? Google. For example, researching cameras. Now that the customers has realized a need to get a new camera, it's time to find solution to his problem. In this stage, it's imperative that you are visible to the consumer searching for an answer. Here are some things a customer may be searching for: best cameras, what is the best affordable camera, which camera are top rated. Number three, evaluation of alternatives or consideration. Now that the customer has done research, it's time to evaluate their choices and see if there are any promising alternatives. During this phase, shoppers are aware of your brand and have been brought to your site to consider whether to purchase from you or a competitor. Consumers make purchase decisions based on which available options best match to their needs. And to minimize the risk of investing poorly, they will make sure that there are no better options for them. Their evaluation is influenced by two major characteristics. Number one, objective, features, functionality, price, ease of use. Number two, subjective, feelings about the brand, based on the previous experience of inputs from past customers. Example, comparison shopping for a camera. Number four, purchasing decision or conversion. Alright, now it's money time. It is the stage when customers are ready to buy, have decided where and what they want to buy, and are ready to pull out their credit cards. But wait, not so fast. You can still lose a customer in this stage. This is a stage when the purchasing experience is key. It's imperative to make it as easy as possible. For example, abandoning checkout for camera. Last, post-purchase evaluation or repurchase. In this stage of the consumer purchase decision process, consumers reflect on their recent purchase. They think about how they feel about it, if it was a good investment, and most importantly, if they will return to the brand for future purchases and recommend the brand to friends and family. Example, getting feedback and encouraging repeat purchases. Thank you.